What up? What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. NBA Talk with Jay Thursday, man. May 2nd show, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for hitting the like button, coming back and check out the show every single day, man. Go download the Action Network app if you haven't. It's free. You guys can pay for picks if you want. There, I guarantee there's people over there giving out the same picks that you're paying for. You see what I'm saying, man? So once again, I always appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's Us Against the Bookies. Couple games today, man. Couple angles as well. And let's get straight to it. One of these lines moving right before the game, as well, right before I do the show as well, man. So looks like there's a possibility that Giannis could possibly come back in this one, man. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's get straight to it. I'm not here to waste your time. It's all about actionable info. It's all about today. You see what I'm saying? Let's get straight to it. Let's go over to the streets of Indiana, and there's some Pacers. Land 6 at the house versus the Bucks. Line was 8.5. You see what I'm saying? There's people that's telling me the Pacers are absolute lock in this game. They're gonna smoke them. I'm still one of the ones that have belief, man, that this could be a storybook series for Doc Rivers, for the Bucks, all these guys, man. Obviously, when I see that lines changing, I'm like, all right, somebody might be fucking around coming back in this game, man. And I'm not gonna lie, like Giannis. I don't even know if you want him to come back because the way the Pacers run and gun, but like, I mean, this is still Giannis that we're talking about here. You see what I'm saying? If he comes back, it could still make a huge difference here, man. Just think like what crazy would that be? These guys getting down 3-1. And then Giannis and Dame coming back and they win the last couple games. Because obviously, if they win tonight, they're and the guys are playing, they're going to be favored at the house in game 7. And it would just be crazy. Like I would love to see that. People have been talking down on Doc Rivers all year. Some me as well. I've been talking down. I always said it's going to come back on them. How they did Adrian Griffin and stuff. But it would just feel so right that the Bucks would come back and win this fucking series, man. We know that all season long they had the second best odds to win the East, and it's just like everybody's counting them out. Everybody's like, "Oh, we taking the Pacers. We think it's shit easy." Me personally, I mean, it's just the way I'm built. I like to go against everybody. You see what I'm saying? So I do lean towards the Bucks in this game, man. I was even saying that yesterday, even without Giannis and Dame. I was like, all right, don't count these motherfuckers out. They went out there and smacked the Pacers at the house, man. So Pacers are a young team. They're a young and upcoming team as well. But I still feel like the Bucks are the more veteran team. Like I hadn't bet this game, but I think the Bucks might shock the world, man. I think they might shock the world. I'm rooting for the underdog. Once everybody gets to one side, I always root for the underdog here. So I'm rooting for the Bucks. They're saying that Giannis could possibly come back. Dame is questionable here. One of them might play in this game. So if you do like the Pacers, you probably could wait in this one, see what happens. And like I said, I mean, motivationally, what do we see happen all the time? The players rolled in, and then they wanted the team there was we saw what the Pacers did last game. All right, the guys are out. All right, we're gonna let down, which it's kind of crazy, man, because I was at the gym yesterday. I'm at the gym 3 times a week. And so we're playing this game, man, and we're up 7-3. And we're, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling them, come on, let's lock in. The game's not over. So we keep back 7-7, 9-7, 11-7, 13-7. We get up 14-7. And this player on my team he has a fast break and he just throws up this crazy ass shot. I'm telling him, bro, why are you playing around? He's like, man, we're up 14-7. I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter. Let's put our foot on their necks while we're up. Why are you playing around? And it's just like the young mindset that, oh, we get up, we can start fucking around now. Well, I'm an old school type of guy. Let's put our foot on their neck while we can. And that's exactly what the Pacers should have did in game 5. They should have put their foot on the Bucks' neck while they had a chance. Before you know it, it could be a tie series, and then now, oh shit, now we didn't blew it. You see what I'm saying? So, and we see it happen all the time. Teams get up 20 points. Oh, they think the game's over. Well, guess what? It's not over. And once you lose that momentum, it's over for your ass now. You see what I'm saying? So it just really gave a snapshot to, like, I always like I take a lot of things and look at it to a big picture, and that's just the way that the world is these days. Like the younger generation, they think shit is easy. Once things get easy, they think that it's over, but it's never over until there's zeros or a clock. In the playoffs, it's never over until the team is first to 4. You see what I'm saying? So just because you're up 3-1 does not mean that you can go out there and mess around. What does that one video say? You fuck around and find out. You see what I'm saying? The Pacers might fuck around and find out, man. If Giannis and Dame come back in this one and they win this game, this series is absolutely over because they're not losing game 7 in Milwaukee, man. So I'm not lying. I'd love to see the Bucks win this shit in 7, silence all the critics. They won't have shit to say about Doc Rivers. He come back and win this one 3-1, man. So I'm rooting for the Bucks. I hope Giannis and Dame play. I hope they put the Pacers in their place, my guys, to be straight up with you. So I know that the trends might say back the Pacers here, and I mean they have the better offensive team. You see what I'm saying? But these are some young guys, and I think that these guys have gotten a little bit complacent. They do have a good coach over there, Rick Carlisle. Maybe he can coach these guys up, but I think the Pacers have gotten way too complacent. They're playing with their food. I wouldn't be a bit surprised the Bucks came out here, shock the world, and come back and win this shit. 4-3, coming back from 3-1. Like I say, all I got to do is win tonight. They will be favored in that game 7 in Milwaukee, man. So let's see what happens. I heavily lean toward the Bucks in this particular game. I like to see Giannis and Dame come back and shock the world, man. I got the squares telling me that the Pacers are absolute lock today. They could be right. It's Bucks or nothing for me in this particular spot, man. Let's go over to the streets of Philly in this one. Sixers land 3 points at the house versus the Knicks. Once again, Tyrese Maxey. He could possibly I'm not gonna lie, like if this does go to game 7, which I think it will, I'm not gonna, I wouldn't be surprised who got it done. But if the Sixers end up winning this series, I mean Maxey was just gonna rip the hearts out of all New York Knicks fans, to be perfectly honest with you. Now, keeping it straight up, I do like Sixers on the money line here. I do have an angle with betting the NBA, and obviously, like they came out and said that Maxey did travel before that 4-point play. So the Knicks should have been up 7. You see what I'm saying? So that's not good there, in my opinion. Like I like the Sixers. I need them plus 1.5 for the series. I think they win this game at the house as well. We got the extender in there as well. Hopefully some calls go to Sixers way. So I'm on Sixers money line here, but I'm not lying to you. I don't like the fact that they come out and admit that the Knicks should have won game 5. You know what I'm saying? Especially they're saying that Maxey, before his 4-point play on that 3, they saying that he traveled. That was on the last 2-minute report. So y'all know me. Usually I always go with the team that just got fucked off the last game. But I also been saying all series that I think this goes 7. You see what I'm saying? I've been saying that all series long, to be perfectly honest with you, man. So this is a tough game. Don't let me talk you out either way. If you like the Knicks, don't let me talk you off. You see what I'm saying? They have shown that they can hang with the Sixers, but also the Sixers have shown that they can get a double-digit lead in every single game. Even when they were down 3-1, they had a double-digit lead in every single game. You see what I'm saying? I believe the Sixers have covered the first quarter in every single game this series, man. They've covered the first quarter. So the Sixers have came out with something. I like what I saw from Tobias here. No, they didn't win the first quarter in what was that, game 4 in Philly. They didn't cover the first quarter, so I had to backtrack there. So I'm like, that doesn't feel right. Let me say that. But Sixers are 4-1 in the first quarter in this particular series, man. They've came out and balled. They've came out through the first punch. What do you see them do last game? They're like, you know what? Tobias Harris, your ass get paid too much money. You got to do something in this game. And I like what Nick Nurse did. He said, you know what? This guy has a size advantage. If you got somebody like DiVincenzo or something like that guarding you, you need to get your ass in the paint. They made a concerted effort. I'd be interested to see what Tobias Harris, y'all let me know in the chat what Tobias Harris points is today, man, because they made a concerted effort to get him going early in that game. It worked. They were running plays to get him into the post. And it really got him off to a hot start. You could just see from the start of the game, they're like, all right, Harris got to give us something outside of Maxey and Embiid. Maxey and Embiid, I'll tell you the truth, the Knicks have not been able to stop them. Now, also, the Sixers have not been able to stop Brunson as well. But I did notice some things in game 5. DiVincenzo got a little banged up. Brunson kind of turned his ankle a little bit. He still played, he still balled out. But OG Anunoby, damn near like he kind of fucked up his elbow once again as well. You see them shots getting short and bouncing, going in and out. You see what I'm saying? OG Anunoby seemed like he was a little banged up. Mitchell Robinson as well, sprained ankle. Remember, Tibbs plays these motherfuckers like heavy minutes all season long. And so what he do in game 5? Only 7 players played for the Knicks. Let's look at the minutes for these guys, man. Josh Hart, 50. He played every fucking minute of the game. Josh Hart played 53 minutes, guys. Not a single rest for him. OG Anunoby, 50 minutes. Jalen Brunson, 51 minutes as well. DiVincenzo, only 26 minutes after he went into the crowd. He never really seemed the same to me after that. That's just me. That's just what I saw. Ever since he went into the crowd in that first quarter and dove from the ball, DiVincenzo it wasn't the same. And Tibbs kind of went to McBride after that, only playing 7 players. This shit might catch up to these guys at some point. Tibbs playing them heavy minutes all regular season. You see what I'm saying? They're coming off an overtime game. They're coming off a game where they probably should have won as well, which you could say the NBA, like they should have won as far as Maxey traveling, but you'd also could look at it that they were up 5 points with like 20. I think they were up 4 or 5 points with like 28 seconds left. It's tough to come back from that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm basically on Sixers money line here, basically with me needing them for like I don't even have to bet this game because I already need them plus 1.5 for the series. Obviously, if they win this game, that bet cashes no matter what. But I do think this series goes to 7, man. Especially with some of those other series. Well, we had a couple of sweeps. We had some couple of 4-1s as well. We're due for some game 7s, man. And if the Sixers do win this game, it will be game 7 on Sunday. That's one of the highest rating games that can happen in sports. Game 7, especially on a weekday. I think on a weekend, I think we get there, man. I think the Sixers come out here with the job done, even though it gives me a little hesitation with the NBA coming out and saying that Maxey traveled and Knicks should have won. I'd be surprised if the Knicks can win another one on their home floor. I think their path, and it's a win-win for everybody, just like a little bit of conspiracy J. It's a win-win for the Knicks if they get another game 7 at the house. It's a win-win for the NBA, everybody. You see what I'm saying? If they get that game 7 on Sunday in Madison Square Garden, we know there's be a packed crowd, all this shit. This series has been like the series, one of the best playoff series we've had in a while, man. Both teams have won games they had no business winning, man. So I like the Sixers here on the money line, to be perfectly honest with you, man. Hopefully we get one dog, one fave in these particular games. And like I say, Tobias Harris as well. Let me say what they saying. What do y'all say? What's Tobias Harris point total, my guys? 12.5, 12. Let me see. They saying 13.5. So they ticked it up a little bit from their 10. I still lean that way. Sixers don't really have a chance if they don't get Tobias Harris involved once again. Obviously, he should play a little better at the house as well. I like what I've been seeing from the Sixers, and I'm a believer in what Embiid said, man. They feel like they can win this series, and I'm one of those guys that I know the Knicks can be ballers, and they are ballers, and they got a great coach and all that, home crowd, all that. I'm with Joel Embiid, though. Like, they've had a huge lead in every single game. They didn't panic when they were down 3-1. They're down 3-2 now. In a must-win game at the house, I do trust the Sixers here, my guys, to be perfectly honest with you. I think we see 7-game series. And you know what? I hope we see a 2 game 7. I hope we see Bucks and Pacers game 7 as well, my guys. That's what I hope. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. I think Bucks and the Sixers are the right sides today. To be perfectly honest with you, I didn't bet the Bucks Pacers game, but I think they're the right side. I got a really nice look for tomorrow as well. You know what I'm saying? We cashing that one on Friday as well, man. But yeah, Sixers today, and I think Bucks and Sixers get the job done today, to be perfectly honest with y'all, man. But whatever you're betting, best of luck, whatever props you're betting, make sure you go download Action Network app, to be perfectly honest with you, man. It's a great app. I wouldn't be partnering with these guys. I wouldn't be working with these guys if it wasn't a great app. Obviously, I'm doing Buckets Pods. I'm doing Green Dot Daily over there with those guys, doing a show tomorrow, Action Island, where we build a little same game parlay as well. No same game parlays for me, but it's just something that we put together as far as like picks between 3 people. We put it together. But they finna start. They got the WNBA podcast just popped off yesterday as well. I'll be on that as well. I'll be doing some WNBA shows over the summer as well, man. So y'all link up one time for the one time. Go join Action Network app. It's all free. Like I say, you could. I don't mind people paying for picks, but I guarantee you the same picks that you're paying for, you go over there and look on the app and you see there's some people giving out them same picks for free, man. I'm just saying, my guys. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's Us Against the Bookies. Let's take the bookies to Smack City one time for the one time. Let's trust the process one time for the one time, man. I hope y'all have a great day, great weekend, all that stuff. I'll be live tomorrow at 1 p.m. East. I might do a little night show tonight, man. You see what I'm saying? The members already sent that play out to them, but I might just do a little night show before the line moves even more. Probably do a little night show because I'm pretty sure I'll be at the house all day today, man. I don't know. I might have to hit the casino one time for the one time, man. But it's all love. I really do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button one time for the one time. You know what? We get 1,000 likes, we getting a night show for the people. You see what I'm saying? Let's get 1,000 likes. I know y'all probably ain't gonna do it, but it's on y'all, man. Let's get this cash. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We out, my guys. I hope you guys smack the bookies up, no matter what you're betting. Props, totals, whatever you bet, man. I hope y'all get some cash today, man. I'm out. Let's go. Come on. Game 7, Jay. Let's fucking go.